Hey, we're finally going to put some dimensions on after all of this work. So here's a picture of where the dimensions go. Now notice that in architecture, there's a very specific style. The line of dimensions that's nearest to the building is where you put your dimensions for your windows. The next layer out is for your interior walls. Where do you place your interior walls? And if there are specific exterior doors, then the exterior shape of it, your exterior walls, and then you've got your overall dimensions. And you'll also notice that these go up and down. We want to go ahead and get those on, and notice that they're evenly spaced. I'm going to show you a trick on how to get them pretty evenly spaced. So the first thing that we want to do, of course, is get ready. And so I need something called a dim style. There's a very particular style that those were done in, and here it is right here. The reason we're doing it on Paperspace on your layout is so that your model stays clean. And then I can show this model again and again and again in different layouts for different purposes. A floor plan, a framing plan, a space plan, an electrical plan, a plumbing plan. You name it, I'm going to use this over and over and over again on different sheets. So I want this to stay nice and clean. And my writing for the particular thing I'm going to do goes on my piece of paper. So here in my layout of the floor plan, I'm on my piece of paper. And on the paper, I'm going to write dimensions. And I'm going to have a very specific dimension style that's already made, so I'm just dragging it in. And SF1 means scale factor 1. And that's kind of weird because we know that our scale factor is a quarter inch of a foot. A quarter inch equals 1 foot. But that's a quarter inch on your piece of paper is 1. So I want to make my letters correct size at 1 to 1. So AutoCAD has ways to do that. It's called associative dimensioning. So my letters are going to plot 1 to 1 on my piece of paper, but the dimensions will be correct. Okay, so now I've got that in there, and so I'm going to have to go to this little button down here, tiny little button on my annotations, and I want to make sure that that one is selected for architectural scale factor 1. And this is all going to be linear dimensions. So I'm going to click and I'm going to go from outside of wall to, hold on a sec. Now I don't know where I put my thing, but I'll just get them in here. I'm pretty sure it goes inside of wall. Yep, 12'6". And I'm going to put it somewhere a little bit away. And then the next one carries from the same spot over to the end. And I need them to line up. There we go. My next line, oh, that was incorrect. I wanted my windows there. Let me do my windows. My windows are on the most inside. So from there to the midpoint, and I'll place them right there. And then the other one was outside to the midpoint, and I want them to line up. Now I'm going to do my doors and my interior walls. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to find that spot and start moving up. And when it gets to a good spacing, it's going to give me a mark. And I'm going to click right there. And that's because I got this little, my snapping reference lines are showing. So I want that one to be on. There was that one. I got my interior wall dimensions, which are from here to here, and I line it up. It's really important that you get these things lined up nicely, and then from the same point to the other end point. And you can look at your sample drawing and make sure that I'm getting these right. Now I have my general dimensions of my outside walls. So there we go. And then I go up. Hits that little snapper point. And these are my exterior walls. And I'm really using my O-snaps. And it's okay. Sometimes you'll put a 5-foot 0. Don't worry about this. Our scale factor 1 works. And then we'll do an overall. 36 feet. So find the spot and move up. Should give me my spacing. There it goes. Okay, and then you'll do the same on the sides and on the bottom. There's a template that will show you. But I'm going to look, see, they don't show up here. I can use this and show it over and over again. Now I've got my dimensions on it. Okay, that's where we're getting to with this one. Load architectural scale factor 1, dim style, and in Paperspace, add dimensions.